Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Before we actually get into the meat of this video, I am going to start off with talking about the amiibo. Certain amiibo give you certain rewards, some of which are special, some of which really aren't. The only thing I'm going to be doing in this video is talking about the special rewards you can get from amiibo, the exclusive rewards you can't get from anywhere else. That's what I'm going to be doing, and after that we're going to be continuing on with the quests that I meant to do, but I just kind of wanted to do a refresher for myself and maybe for you. So, starting off with the Breath of the Wild amiibo that were actually released for this game, the Link Archer amiibo has no exclusive content. Yeah, kind of a lame way to start off, but there's no exclusive content for the Link Archer amiibo. Now, the Link Rider amiibo is a completely different story. You can get the Traveler's Bridle or the Traveler's Saddle, both of which are useful for your horse, and that's pretty neat. I don't ever use those, but that's pretty neat. The Guardian gives you no exclusive content. Wow, the Zelda amiibo gives you also no exclusive content. And, hey, kind of following suit, the Bokoblin amiibo gives you no exclusive content. Huh. Those were the first 5 amiibo for Breath of the Wild that were released at launch. That kinda sucks. No exclusive content for any of them. But, later on, 4 different amiibo were released for this game. Daruk gives you Va Rudania's Divine Helm. Mipha gives you Va Ruda's Divine Helm. Revali gives you Va Medo's Divine Helm. And Urbosa gives you Va Naboris's Divine Helm. Thank you. Thank you for actually adding exclusive content to the amiibo, because I can't imagine how bad it must have felt to purchase the amiibo at launch and find out that genuinely, there's nothing interesting about them. Yes, they have compatibility, yes, they give you things, but it's nothing exclusive that you couldn't have gotten by just wandering around in the game or using any other old amiibo. But anyway, that's just the Breath of the Wild amiibo. I think the champions fare much better than the normal Breath of the Wild amiibo. But there's even more. Some Super Smash Bros. Amiibo are also compatible. Super Smash Bros. Link gives you the cap, tunic, and trousers of Twilight, because it is essentially Twilight Princess Link, as well as Epona. Super Smash Bros. Toon Link gives you the Sea Breeze Boomerang, the cap, tunic, and trousers of Wind as well. All of those I have shown off. I own both of those amiibo. I used both of them in this playthrough. They're really the only special amiibo I have for this game. Is that true? Yeah, it's true. Okay, I forget what amiibo I have sometimes. Super Smash Bros. Zelda gives you the Twilight Bow, already faring better than actual normal Zelda. Breath of the Wild Zelda, I don't know, it makes no sense how they gave more compatibility to amiibo that actually didn't pertain to the game, but whatever. Super Smash Bros. Sheik gives you Sheik's mask, some more cosmetic stuff. And Super Smash Bros. Ganondorf gives you the Sword of the Six Sages, which is freaking cool. Though I'd like to say that a lot of the links, when it comes to more retro, I don't want to say retro, because that sounds wrong. Anything that's not Breath of the Wild Link fares significantly better than everyone else, because they have a lot of different things you can get from the amiibo. So if you're kind of going for bang, rather than bang, if you're trying to get more bang for your buck is what I'm trying to say, then it's best to just go for the Link amiibo rather than going for anything else, which kind of sucks, to be honest. I don't know. I like the compatibility they add, but sometimes it's just kind of not too great. But talking a bit more about just the kind of basic Legend of Zelda amiibo, Wolf Link obviously gives you Wolf Link, nothing else. Well, I've already talked about that. Majora's Mask Link gives you the Fierce Deity Mask, armor, boots, and the sword. So that's really awesome. I really like that they gave that stuff for Majora's Mask Link. I don't know, it fits him very well, and I think it fits the adult Link much better than, let's say, a young Link outfit would. Twilight Princess Link gives you the exact same stuff as the Super Smash Bros. Link. Same with the Toon Link amiibo that you can get from the 30th anniversary set. You know, there's nothing really interesting going on with those two. Skyward Sword Link gives you the Goddess Sword, as well as the cap, tunic, and trousers of the sky. I wrote this kind of weirdly. I was in a bit of a hurry trying to prepare through this video, so I apologize. But yeah, it's just more caps, tunics, and trousers. I don't know, I really think that's pretty cool how they allow you to dress up as any form of Link you want in this game. It's just a nice touch. They genuinely didn't have to do that. They decided, yeah, let's go ahead with it. 8-bit Link, which I don't like the visual look of him. I don't know why I wanted to bring that up, but I just don't like him that much. It makes sense, but I just don't like him, especially compared to the Mario 8-bit. I don't know. They're just too bulky for me. They're far too bulky for me, but more importantly, he gives you Sword. Yeah, it's not any type of special sword, it's just Sword from Zelda 1. You know, the one we all love and adore. But he also gives you the cap, tunic, and trousers of the hero. So that's pretty nice. Ocarina of Time Link gives you the Big Goron sword, which, that's awesome. That's really cool. I like the Big Goron sword being in this game. I don't know, I just think that's really, really awesome. But he also gives you the cap, tunic, and trousers of time, as you probably expected from all these other Link amiibo that you've been seeing. It's pretty straightforward. And Toon Zelda, the last amiibo I haven't talked about yet, gives you the hero's shield. This is the thing that I was kind of mixed up on about. I thought Toon Link gave you the hero's shield, but no, it's Toon Zelda. Again, I think a lot of the amiibo kind of don't give you anything too important, but all of the Link amiibo give you really awesome stuff. So if you're trying to get more bang for your buck, go for Link amiibo. Don't go for anything else. Also, something else to note now that we're talking about amiibo is that if you are trying to go for any of the 30th anniversary amiibo, good luck. I'd recommend going for kind of NFC cards, which isn't necessarily the most legal. So I say recommend with massive quotation marks, but it's honestly the best way to get the amiibo because they aren't being released right now. So that's just what I have to say about that, but without further ado, let's actually kind of go do something a little bit important, and that is go all the way back to I can't believe Zora's Domain kind of just slipped my memory. And let's go to the area that we have to go to. That should be obvious, but yeah, whatever. You know what? Something I genuinely know that I didn't do, or didn't talk about rather, within my original playthrough of this game is the fact that you don't regain stamina while in the air, nor do you use stamina. Which is odd, because I like to point out every single little detail, even when it's meaningless stuff, and that seems relatively important, but I never talked about it. I don't know, maybe it slipped my mind. There were a lot of things that slipped my mind in the initial playthrough of this game, because it kind of was 50 plus parts, or 50 plus at this point, rather. And, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of an odd choice to talk about a lot of other smaller things, like every single possible control for the game in the first episode, yet I ignore a feature which actually matters quite a lot. Oh yeah, I forgot the pro strat. Just, let go and start running again. That's honestly the best way to climb, and I was trying to do this by just spamming X, which, first of all, isn't the best way to go about things, but I'm trying to get through this in a fast manner, and, getting through Breath of the Wild in a fast manner is actually quite difficult, because when you do have to climb, man, it takes forever, because you use more stamina when you jump and get less distance when you jump, which is kind of the negative of doing that. You know, you go faster, but you do waste a lot more stamina that way. But if you just climb slowly but surely, then you use less stamina. And, you know, patience is a virtue, but, man, I'm on a clock. I need to finish this quickly. And, I don't need to finish the playthrough quickly, but I need to record videos quickly. And kind of doing some of this stuff just while not necessarily being on a timer specifically, while doing it when I feel like I'm on a timer, I don't know, it's annoying, if that makes any sense. If that makes any sense at all. But, oof. That was a lot worse than I thought it was gonna be. I was gonna stop and talk about, wow, look at all these minerals I got, and then I realized, whoa, look at all these minerals I didn't get. Great. Alright. I have finally gotten to the area that I need to get to. It's right on over here, so let's see what it's all about. I applaud your courage in coming here. The locations that will be revealed to you are the trials that will enhance the power sleeping within. Do not let down your guard. What was that? That flash of light. Perhaps it was my imagination playing tricks on me. Hmm? Fellow traveler, what brings you here? I suppose everyone has their reasons for traveling. This monument, I must admit, it has taken me by surprise. My teacher's unfinished song mentioned such monuments, and now one has appeared right before my eyes. Unfinished song? Yes, the song is mostly complete. However, my teacher left this world without finishing the key verses. I wish to weave the missing pieces together and finish the song. That's why I'm roaming the areas mentioned in the lyrics. Ah, sweet joy! How glorious to sing this song in the very land it describes. The song my teacher left behind. There's a verse about the trials that Champion Mipha overcame. Allow me to sing it to you. So, did the verse move you? It was written in honor of the champion challenging the trial. I can feel it. My teacher surely sang this very verse from this very spot. I wish nothing more than to carry on my teacher's dream to complete and perform this special song. To do so, I must learn all there is to know about the champions of old. Thankfully, the Zora King and Prince shared memories of their champion with me. To sing the completed song under the sky that my teacher so loved, that is the end goal of this long journey. So, the song that Cass just sang to us is very important, but before that, let's actually look at these. These are locations that we can find on our map. Before we start, let me introduce you to the worst part of Champions Ballad 2. I genuinely don't like this, but before we start, let me explain what it is, because I don't want to start whining about something you don't even understand, possibly. Essentially, there are 3 locations that I have already marked on my map that you have to go to. You have to look at your map, figure out exactly where these are, but it does require a little bit of trial and error. Sometimes you do have to wander around these areas that you have already wandered around to find certain trials, which he did describe to us. One was climbing up a waterfall, the rest I kind of missed because I wasn't particularly paying attention. I was taking a sip of water. Please forgive me. But you have to kind of wander around and find these certain trials, and sometimes it can be trial and error, sometimes it's not in the exact area where it shows the trial to be, and I just don't like the idea of going around to areas that we've already explored. These are areas we have already gone to, yet we have to go back to them and explore them again, because for whatever reason, Nintendo thought it would be a fine idea to just make you go back and explore these areas. And to some, this may not be a big deal, because you may not have explored the areas as thoroughly as I did in your first playthrough. But once you've explored the areas thoroughly, and now it's forcing you to do it again, it's just not fun. It's genuinely not fun. This is one of the reasons that it took me so long to get back into Breath of the Wild, because I got back into it. I really enjoyed the one-hit obliterator trial, I really enjoyed the shrines that accompanied it, and I really enjoy the shrines that accompany this trial. I just hate having to roam around this area that I've already been in before. to just find these specific trials so I can go do them. I don't know. I think it's boring. And I'm not ashamed to admit this is one of the areas in the game that I used to guide. Because I was genuinely uninterested in finding the areas for myself. Because I've already looked around these areas. I don't want to look around them again. And maybe that's just me being really picky and annoying. But I've never picked one of those up. Okay. Is this any better than... No, not even close. Alright, goodbye. You can stay there. But I don't know. It's an area of the game that I don't like, and it takes up a majority of the second DLC pack, and just for that reason, it's just not my cup of tea. I think DLC pack 2 has so many solid sections, and I think when the areas are fun, oh my god, they're so fun. When they hit, man, do they hit. But when they fail, when they fall flat, man, do they fall flat. This is an area that I can't get into. That being said, I'll try to keep my positivity up as much as I can, because I do like a lot of the stuff that does accompany the just genuinely uninteresting concept. For example, again, the shrines, they do return. We don't just do these trials and then, you know, nothing happens. We just continue on in the DLC and then go on to more exploring of more areas that you've already explored. That's not how this works. There are more trials that I keep saying trials. There are more shrines that we can do, and there are other things that do accompany these trials that do make it kind of interesting. But the base concept just turns me away from this so much. I don't know. Again, I'm just kind of being whiny. Alright. We're in the area I'm meant to be in, and okay, that's not what I wanted. Something to mention immediately. Again, while I've complained about, you know, the way you get to these trials, that doesn't necessarily mean I don't like them themselves, and the way you get to the shrines that this trial... I'm all over the place. I apologize. I'm just being me, which is a mess. When you get to these trials, they do present some interesting concepts that I do like on occasion. For example, you do have to deal with a lot of crap. Essentially, all you have to do... Okay, that's fine. You just have to take down all of the... Can you die, please? I don't even want to deal with you. I don't have to deal with you. You're the one enemy in this entire area that I don't care about. Thank you. I think that's a little bit more powerful than the... Nah, I'm gonna keep the Zora Sword just because I'm interested. Arrows don't do much on these guys. This section is interesting in concept, but sometimes I just don't like the execution. For example, this section just... I suck. I really do suck at this. It's been... Oh my god, it's been so long since I've last done this. Let's equip that. What's my I think this is my highest. There we go, that should be fine, that should be fine. Yep, okay, I'm just gonna get comboed really quickly because there are so many guardians that their lasers will continuously combo you. This is a little bit of a difficult shrine. Or not shrine. I keep mixing up every single word you could possibly mix up. I want to see if I can get a different vantage point because this is not working out in my favor. Run, jump. Yeah, okay. Yeah, thanks for making me roll right back down the hill that I didn't want to roll back down. Thanks. Jump again. Okay, I'm gonna roll right back down the hill. Great. And another guardian sees me. This is exactly what I wanted. This is exactly... Oh, okay. That's fine. That's really fine. I'm trying to have fun. I know that was my own poor judgment, but I'm really trying to have fun, but this isn't helping. Alright. Let's try to think about this from a different perspective. This guy, I don't want to target onto... No, okay. He's too far away for me to target onto without getting the attention of the other Skywalkers, I think is what they're called. So I'm going to do my best to fly up in the air, avoid his laser, okay, and just get over to him in general, because I don't want to have to deal with him from a long range. These guys were annoying to deal with. That's not good, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good, that's not good. He's probably gonna hit me. Ooh, okay. Let's see if I can hit him right in the eye from point blank range. Hopefully I can. And I just kind of want to get him out of the way, because this is the most annoying guy that you will have to deal with in this area. As you just saw, I got comboed by him, and after that, I was pretty much done. I'm gonna use this after I can actually equip something. This should be fine. How much HP does he have left? I don't know. Let's just use Urbosa's Fury. That should do something. Like, kill him. Nice. I usually don't get a lot of use out of Urbosa's Fury, but there we go. That was use. Let's see. These guys, they take almost no damage, even from a direct hit to an eye from arrows. So I do want to just kind of get their attention and use the thing I've always... Oh, actually, before I do this, I want to reflect that back at them, but I do have a lot of food left over from my fight with Ganon. So I kind of want to do that and see how that works out. I'm going to try my best for this. That should be slightly too late. I don't know. This area is not hard per se. It's just more annoying. I kind of found out one of my issues. This entire time, I was pulling out my sword, but not my shield. I was trying to hit the beam back at him. You avoided it. You avoided it. Okay. I was trying to hit the beam back at him using a sword, not a shield. Fun fact, that doesn't work. So that was my own stupidity. That was me being an absolute idiot, and I was getting annoyed just because I was being dumb. That guy is kind of annoying the crap out of me. He's moving farther back because every single time I hit him with an arrow, he moves slightly farther back. But I don't know. The Skywalkers are just kind of annoying to deal with. I can't also Z-target them, making shield bashing just slightly difficult, you know? Let's see, I just want to get another hit on him. It's not gonna make him stop charging. And, like, he's not super far away from me, and I still can't Z-target him, which is the most annoying part about all of this. There we go, that was a little bit better. I'm not gonna deal with you right now. I'm gonna see if I can get another Skywalker that's a little bit closer. A lot of this I'll be cutting out because it's basic. It's genuinely the most basic this can get. It's not bad. I don't want to continuously sound like I hate this section of the game. I don't think this section is bad. I don't think this is boring, really. I just think it's a lot of the same old, same old. So, I'll see you when I beat all of the Guardians. Again, I can't say this enough. Z-targeting these guys is awkward. They have an awkward range for Z-targeting. You have to be, like, right up close to the top of them. And a lot of the time, you know, that's not usually how it works when you want to attack them. But I can't really get behind. Dude, I'm right here. Hello? Hey. Hey. I'm right here, thank you. And that still did nothing. So my idea of, you know, hitting the beam back at them meant legitimately nothing. Strictly because, hey, hitting the beam back at them doesn't actually even do that much damage. It does about the same as an arrow straight to the eye. So your best bet is using an arrow straight to the eye. So I apologize for falsely telling you information, but Skywalkers have always been the most annoying to deal with. Not necessarily the most difficult, just the most annoying. That's one more down. Nice miss, Link. Nice miss. I tried. You know what? That's all that matters. I take back what I said about this being a good concept. I remember not really liking this just because I thought it was boring, and getting back to it, I was like, oh, I remember this one. I just didn't like it because it was kind of boring. Yeah, it's not boring, it's tedious. Which, you know, why not both? But, I don't know, I don't... This wasn't the best area to start on with, because this video will be filled to the brim with hate. Which I don't want to. I don't want this to be like that, because I do genuinely like DLC Pack 2. I think the positives outweigh the negatives. But in this situation, I can't. I genuinely can't find it in me to be positive, because this is genuinely not good. I mean, I won't say it's the worst thing I've ever done in this game. I won't say it's the worst game I've ever played, or the worst part of a game I've ever played, but it's just so disappointing, considering how much fun the other challenges in DLC Pack 2 are, and then you just get this bland retread of other areas with somewhat bland challenges to accompany it. It's not my favorite thing in the whole world. When Guardians start getting a little bit too far away, or Skywalkers that is, I think the best thing to do is to just kind of take a step back and reevaluate which angle you're coming at them from. So that's good. It was actually a hit, because switching the bow might have been a little bit, it may have been a little bit too late. He may have been able to get a hit on me there, but I think it's best to just kind of reevaluate your situation, because you definitely don't want a Guardian to get too far away, because you want to get shots in the eye more often than not, which I seem to be doing a bad job of doing. But I'm going to try to do that. That works fine, I guess. You're close enough to get really easy shots in the eye, so I should get a few more and just kind of finish you off. So just come here. Thank you. One more should be, maybe two more. Two more should be good, right? Yeah, I think two more is it. There we go. Third Guardian down. And I probably won't be able to get the materials before they roll off the hill because it's raining. This game really doesn't like me today, does it? It genuinely doesn't. And they're gone. Yay! At least the Master Sword's recharged. Yay! That was a big oopsie. Yeah, none of these do enough damage to warrant me actually continuing to use the bow and arrow, so I might as well just go for the shields. Okay. Never mind. I was right. Shielding them is the best way to go. I just apparently didn't get a direct on his eye, meaning that I didn't do a lot of damage to him, but there you go. That's the fourth one down. And with that, a shrine appeared. It's 42 minutes into recording, and I've only gotten to the first of 3 shrines. I'm not going to be doing them all this episode, obviously, but that's kind of crazy. The Sato Ko... If that killed me and I didn't have a fairy, I would have been so angry. The keys. That was dead. Shocked me. And people wonder why people call Keys annoying. People wonder. You're joking. Because I died over here, or because I last saved over here, technically, I have to walk all the way back. No. No, I think I have to do the... No! I think I might have to do the trial all over again. No! That's terrible design. It doesn't give you an automatic save as soon as you get there? Then what's the auto-saving feature for? All it does is harm my playthroughs because it automatically saves when I mess up a recording, so I have to go... Oh my god! This game continuously finds ways to infuriate me. Now, granted, if I don't have to do that all over again, I'll cut the game some slack. Some. But if I do, there's no excuse. This is... I love this game, I swear. I like how the one part of this game I genuinely find to be either infuriating or just flat out tedious and boring is the one part that I've had to redo, and it's the one part where they don't give you an autosave after you complete it. And maybe I died too quickly for the autosave, but it's either way just bad design. Again, I genuinely love this game. There's not a lot that can spoil my fun with this game. But now I remember why I found this part of the game to be so bad. Not even mediocre. I don't think mediocre is the right word for it. It's just not fun. And if it's not fun, it fails as a game. And you know, I keep talking as if this is like the entirety of the game. It's not. It's just that this DLC pack has this one section that fails, in my book. And I treat it like it's the entirety of this game, like every section in the game is like this, which is just factually wrong. But this is just, it's not fun. It didn't give me a save point after I completed the trial, which takes a little while, because some of the Guardians have just stupid health, and they get out of your range, you can't Z-target onto them. It's just a tedious, annoying trial, and now I have to go do it all over again. Because I died, because there were electric... I just... I'll stop whining. But I genuinely think that's just poor design. That not only is this area designed poorly because it's just not fun, but also just not giving you a save point like immediately after you beat all of them. That's just poor. It's poor design. But whatever. And I was also alive long enough to the point where it should have given me an autosave. But no. No, of course not. I'll see you after I beat all these guys again. Again, they get too high. They're not hard. They're annoying. Their positioning is annoying. They can get too high, making it so that you can't Z-target them, making it so that you have to waste arrows, because arrows do, like, jack to them. And it's just not... Oh, it's so riveting having to... Oh, wait for them to get back down to your level so that you can actually start doing a decent amount of damage to them again. So you can just spam the same exact move over and over. It's not fun. These enemies are not fun to deal with in bulk. Now, one of these guys, I guess I could consider them challenging. I guess I could say, oh, it's just a challenge. 3 of these guys, it's annoying. I came into this video happy as could be. I came into it ready and raring to go. I am finally on my Christmas break or holiday break, because I know there's more holidays than just Christmas, but a lot of people do celebrate Christmas, so whatever. I'm on my holiday break, and I'm ready to record more Breath of the Wild, and I decide I'm gonna record Breath of the Wild, obviously. I'm super excited to do that. And I sit down, I come in ready and raring to go. I'm really happy about it. And then this happens. Which is genuinely one of the most deflating experiences I've ever had. And I don't think I want to start over, because I do like to be positive whenever possible. I genuinely do. I think being positive is one of the best things to be, especially when doing content, because if you're consistently negative, you get old and boring after a while. I know for a fact, because I've seen people who are consistently negative, and, you know, they're just not necessarily the most interesting to watch. But negativity is part of doing content, to be fair. I think negativity is also a very important part of looking at a game critically, and this is an issue. Say get good. Please, do so. That doesn't change the fact that, yeah, I know I'm bad. I know I'm bad. That doesn't change the fact that this is just not a very well-designed challenge. Nor is it very fun. I don't like this. It's not that great. That's 3. Again. finally, we're done for the second time. Something I want to say is that, at least the outcome was better this time. I definitely came out with a lot more of my arrows, a lot more of my bows, a lot more of my shields, in fact, than I did previously, so I'm not necessarily mad about the outcome. I'm trying to look at this positively. I think, outcome-wise, this was fine. I guess it's also not raining now that I've beaten it, which is always a positive thing. I don't have to deal with electric keys anymore, which, again, always a positive thing. Dealing with any kind of keys is just not a fun time. And we're actually getting to the best part of this this DLC pack. Some more shrines. So, again, not a bad thing. Just leading up to the shrines is pretty bad. But once you actually get to the shrines themselves, the fun actually is, it comes back. It's not forever gone in this section of the game. Alright, let's see what I have to do here. I have been recording for almost an hour at this point because I've been redoing everything. Alright, oh, this is simple. Cryonis. That's what I have to use. It's similar to a puzzle we've already seen before in early game, where essentially we have to figure out exactly where the balls are going, make it so that they go in the correct direction. I think this should work out poorly. I remember this being relatively easy, and I think I know why I'm being an absolute idiot and not making this work out. It's because you want to do this as well as this. That should work out just fine. So I just want to set everything up kind of individually. I need to make it go all the way in here. So, I have a plan. It's not a very good plan, but it's a plan nonetheless. It's better than not having a plan. I'm gonna try this. See if this works out. Frack. Okay, so it's gonna land right around here. I want it to bounce off. Yes! Okay, that's close. That's close. I want it to do that one more time. To bounce off. I want it to get the perfect angle. That should be fine. I'm going to be at the ready for whenever it does it again. Oh, it made it in? Well, you know what? I am not complaining. I didn't expect it to make it in, but it made it in, so that's fine. I don't remember how I did that first time through, because first time through, I was like, wow, this puzzle is extremely easy. And now I'm like, wow, why can't I figure this puzzle out? I thought it was extremely easy. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just becoming dumber over time, which is probably the case. I don't know. I probably just wasn't thinking too much about it. I was trying to go very brute force type of way, I guess. I don't know. That is a giant ancient core. I'll take one of those. And, we're done. We're done with this shrine. Now, something special about these shrines is that you don't actually get spirit orbs from them. I got Ruda's emblem. These aren't really spirit orbs, they're kind of close. Once you get all 4, did I say all 4? I meant all 3. Once you get all 3, I keep thinking things come in groups of 4, but they don't. But once you get all 3, something special will happen. We're gonna have to wait to see what that is. But for now, we're out of here. And that's that. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I wonder how many times we're gonna have to do that wrong to get that right. We'll continue doing this main quest, and hopefully be a little bit less salty. Good. Next time, we'll continue the main quest, hopefully be a little bit less salty, and hopefully enjoy ourselves just a little bit more. I apologize for being so mad and loud in this video, but it really did get to me. And things don't usually get to me, but this just did. But that is again for next time. So, until then.